here. As you can see, there was some rust that I discovered in the thing on the, so it's a good thing that I did remove it because it was actually rusting from the inside. And after time, guess what? It's going to start rusting and it's just going to look like garbage. So you will end up replacing this thing anyways. So what I'm going to end up doing right now is that I'm going to sand this off, sand off the rusted areas. Look at all that. That's just rust. And file this down so it doesn't look so sharp, because right now it's a little bit sharp. I mean, you can't go through without probably getting cut. You know, it's not like it matters, but I like my things to be nice and smooth like this, like these edges. So we're going to go ahead and file these down, and we're going to sand this off to remove the rust, and then we're going to paint it with epoxy primer. This is the Vht Epoxy Primer. See if this thing is going to, there it is. So this is perfect for putting onto direct metal, and it's not gonna, it's rust. It's going to prevent rust and corrosion and all kinds of nonsense that happens to the metal over time. So you're actually going to protect the metal and these areas as well. That way it will be nice and dark. When you put in your bumper, everything will be nice and dark from behind. So all these areas will be darkened a little more with this stuff. So you're actually doing the car a favor by taking off the fascia and putting on a kit. If you really think about it, no one really removes the original bumper to get to the metal here so they can do something with it. Here is the painted and sanded and grinded and everything, the finished piece. The way it was before, it was pretty crappy. But as you can see, every little nook and cranny is painted, even the bottom part here. Looks really nice. Now, this is what happened. I didn't show this, but you know, it's lame to see people work, so pretty much I used this little bastard right here, grinded down these areas, because these things are a little bit sharp, you know, when I cut it. And little areas right here, you know, I went in there like that. And of course I used this one. Didn't really work too much. You know, I thought it was going to get most of the, I thought I was going to get the rusty parts down, but it doesn't work, you know. So there was a lot of rust down here. You can't see it anymore, but there's a lot of rust, but now it's all painted, nicely done. So yeah, everything is painted. I use this little guy right here to grind these edges, all the edges. So now it looks so much nicer. I used 180 grit on areas like this where to remove the rust. Now this is one part that was very rusty. See that? But it wasn't that severe. But there was rust in this thing. So this is what the finished part looks like when you remove the rust and you paint it with that great product that I used, which is this guy right here, epoxy primer. Now this stuff is really nice. It goes on really smooth, but it's not like an actual primer where you sand it down. You just lay it down once, and you can put a couple of coats on it, but there's no build to this thing, okay? So don't think that you want it nice and smooth or something, but this is just to protect the metal, because you know the bumper or the new bumper over there is gonna be on top of this. Really nice. So when I put in my body kit or the front body, the front kit, it's not going to appear all dull and, you know, worn out. So this is going to look great.